Hey, what's up? It's me. Uh, your nosy neighbor lady. This is your nosy neighbor lady show. Hope you well. Hope your family is well. I hope I can bring you value of some sort or a laugh of some sort, or that maybe you guys and ladies and gents will accept a black lady for who she is and let her be more than a stereotype. Will y'all let me be more than a baby mama? Maybe one day. Not today. But I really enjoy the feedback I get on here and other platforms. I wish you guys would come here and talk to me. But Instagram, Twitter, same thing. I love you the same. And I like being your neighbor. And if you want to join our neighborhood, go ahead and click that subscribe button and see what we gonna do from day to day, because I never really know. Some stuff I take from other people, some stuff I'm just thinking about, but everything is influenced by black women here. So whether we agree or not, today's topic on this show, in my bedroom without a band or a set or a producer, is we're talking about public housing, low-income housing, Section 8. I saw a lot of videos on that done by black women creators, and I just wanted to put my spin on it, or my take on it. And a lot of people talk about Section 8, but they don't know that there's other different types of houses in the United States of America. And that's why this is a great country, because they will help you progress and get to a better future if that's what you're seeking. They have low-income housing, which is for people with children. But sometimes they have low-income housing for the elderly. They call it senior living spaces or senior living apartments. Then they also have the low income that's just like if you can't afford market rate rent. I have seen people with no children get that. I have seen men get that. I have seen people with children get it. But my first apartment was a low income apartment. I was working at a Japanese bar and grill at the time, and it was a great way for me to get out of my mama's house. And I wanted to get out of my mama's house, and I needed to get out of my mama's house. And that's where I find the frustration is with young men and young women who stay with their moms but hate their moms and hate their moms' rules, but won't go and get housing that will help you. But another thing people don't realize is that a lot of people don't like to pay bills. Even with public housing, which is different from Section 8, low-income housing, which is different from that, transitional housing, people still have electric bills and gas bills and trash bills and sewer bills if you're living in a house and not an apartment or not a townhouse or whatever it is that the program you're under is offering. A lot of people don't want to pay bills. A lot of people don't want to pay for their own internet. A lot of people don't want to buy their own food. And I think people want to get frustrated with people who are on these programs because they feel like some people do abuse the system. For sure. Put your comments below about people who are abusing the system, because we know everybody, not everybody, some people actually use these programs to have a better life. Like transitional housing, sometimes it can be for domestic abuse victims. And sometimes transitional housing also can be like programs that might like help you with your first and last month's rent. And like help you get back on your feet. Or some transitional housing also, or for homeless people who are actually trying to get back into society after falling down in life or getting knocked down in life. So all of these people are not using and abusing the programs. But do I think the majority are? I don't know the numbers on that. I don't know the stats on that. But I know me as a hardworking black woman and actually wanting a better life and doing better, that low-income apartment was just what I needed. And it taught me how to pay bills, and it taught me how to pay rent, and it taught me how to be accountable and make sure your rent's not late after the 5th or you will pay more money. But people do make it bad for other people. And I do think that in the future, all these different programs are gonna go away slowly but surely, or they're gonna make it like, even back in the day when you got food stamps, you used to have to go to school to get food stamps, or you used to have to work at least 20 hours to get food stamps. And I think that these programs, some of them do implement things for the participant to do to stay on that program, and I think more programs should. Like even Section 8 is 1/3 of your income. So whatever you're making is 1/3 of that, because they say usually rent or housing cost is usually 1/3 of a person's income, which nowadays is so not true. It's like maybe 70 or 80%, like with housing prices going up so high and renting costs going up so high, and with the jobs and the economy not the pay is not reflective of the culture and inflation and all these different things we need to live in the United States of America. So if you want help, you can get it. There's a lot of people who are homeless, who choose homelessness and want to be homeless. There are a lot of people who want to live in their mom's basements. Like even now, being a young black woman, yeah, they say we're the most educated. A lot of black women are going to school and actually getting degrees. But are there black women who's at their mom's house and having 15 kids? I lived in a time where women got out their mama house. Even if you talk to a woman who is 30 plus, she's gonna, well, maybe 35 plus, I don't know, but she's gonna tell you, when I was 16, I left my mom's house. When I was 18, I left my mom's house. When I was 16, 17, I wanted to get out of my mama's house. I learned how to live on my own. I paid my rent. I did something to get out of my mom's house. Even if it was go live with a boyfriend, whether it was a good boyfriend or a bad boyfriend. I think even I was thinking about it, and I'm like, maybe that's why I don't want to live with a man now. I had too many bad experiences when I was living with my boyfriends. And even when it wasn't no 50-50, they paid the bills. But when somebody paid all the bills, there is a certain level of control that you do give up. And just being young and stupid and broke, you know how they go. But there is help out there to get it, and I think people should stop being ashamed of getting the help, because what I would be ashamed about is sleeping at my mama's house and eating my mama food. What I would be ashamed about is sucking up my mama air, gas, and lights. That's what I would be ashamed about. So a lot of women did not, men have always been deadbeats and bums and lived with their mama for like the rest of their life. But women always got out their mama house. Women always got out their dad house or their grandma house. And I think with homelessness, a lot, I don't know why people don't want to talk about the drug use. Yes, it's mental illness, but it's the drug use. It's feeding that habit. And then also, it's also not wanting to conform to society's rules and norms, which I can understand. Not wanting somebody to call you about a bill you owe because you don't have a phone. So you don't have to worry about that type of stuff. But in thinking about programs like Section 8 and low income and transitional housing, even halfway houses, for people who are getting out of jail and trying to reintegrate back into society. It's people who don't even want to follow them rules. And it's a safe, clean place to stay. So, do these programs benefit some? Yes. Do they enable? That's a good word for it. Do they enable others? Yes. It's good and bad in everything. But I think when we're looking at these situations, we have to know that some people really need help, and then some people are abusing the system, and I really think they making it bad for other people, and I really think the government is finna stop all this, because when people are raised on welfare and continue to use welfare welfare, for example, I was thinking about this. In the state of Missouri, you can only get welfare for 5 years, which is a cap or a limitation. You can't get it for all your life. I don't know how other states do it, but I do know that even like with Section 8, I do feel like if an older woman is on Section 8 and her kids are grown, I don't think she should be able to be on that program no more. I think that she should give it up to a younger girl with young kids or with kids. And then even like the one lady I watched a video, she had 17 kids. People like that should get kicked off. But I guess the government got to take care of black children because black men do not. So when thinking about these programs that are giving women opportunities to at least live by themselves and live in a safe environment or pick where they want to go, which there's videos about how they're not accepting vouchers in certain areas because we cannot deny the fact that black males are wreaking havoc everywhere and that people in communities do hate to hear the boom boom music, do hate they windows shaking, do hate the crowds on Saturday night, do hate the loud ruckus in the middle of the night, do hate the police study coming around their neighborhoods. I never thought about those things when I was younger. I guess it was because I was younger. And when you have kids, your level of awareness of danger goes up because you're not just protecting yourself, you're protecting other people that you brought into this world. And you're looking out for their lives. So you want to be safe. You want to feel secure. You want to know that ain't nobody gonna break in your house. Or that Nuck Nuck and Juju and Wawu and Boo Boo and all. You know how we like these names that don't make no sense. But a little Dookie and all this shit. But I think that women who are in domestic abuse situations who want to get out should seek transitional housing, and I think they should take their lives more seriously. And I think a lot of time in abusive situations we're so used to getting beat up and knocked down and tore down emotionally as well as physically that we don't think about, oh, he really might kill me, oh, my life really might be in danger. And I think in a world where people don't care about black women and our lives don't even matter to each other, that we don't take it seriously. We don't take these threats seriously because we're used to being threatened. We're used to being discarded. We're used to being beat down. So we don't utilize resources such as public housing or low-income housing. I remember when I first got in my low-income place, I filled out so many applications at housing authorities trying to get away from my mom's house. But that was just me being a grown woman. I feel like I got on the bus. I went everywhere. We used to have phone books. I called everybody in the phone book and asked them what's their low-income list open. Women now don't do that. And then they want to say, I don't want to be on Section 8, but you want to be under your mama titty, though. I don't want to be on low income, but you want to eat your mama food. And then get mad when she say don't eat her food. How can you live in a house and don't like somebody? Or how can you live in a house and they feeding, housing, and clothing you and you got an opinion? When you at somebody's house, you believe what they believe. When you at somebody's house, ain't no you. But people, something about black people just think people owe them shit. Or, oh, she do it for him, why she don't do it for me? Why don't you do it for yourself? Do your mama owe you something? If she birthed you and thought about to have you, she gave you life. I'm not saying that there's not bad mothers out here who should be ashamed, because there are. But only thing people can do and mothers can do, imperfect people do imperfect things. And I think that when you get grown, don't nobody give a fuck what your mom and daddy did. When you get grown, nobody cares. So I hope I delivered this video in a way that makes sense. I hope you liked my video. I hope you come back and see me. I hope that I gave you something to think about or something to chew on or something of substance that you can give to someone else or take things into consideration. But if I could say nothing, I'm going to say, get out your mama house. Some people just won't get out their mama house. And then even with the bills and stuff going higher and higher, if you never learn how to pay electric bill, how you gonna pay a gas bill and an electric bill? If you never learned how to pay a phone bill, how you gonna pay an internet and cable bill? You're not. You want to go out to eat every day and live at your mama house and get mad at your mama because she don't want you to eat her food and she gotta have her snacks in her room. Then y'all say she a bad mama. But y'all grown. I think people just want black women to do every motherfucking thing. Do you agree or disagree? Kids is taking mamas out financially and literally to meet they makers. But that's a whole nother video for another day. Thank you for the people who did vote on my poll. Y'all know I'm new to this, trying to get true to this. Just do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, and somebody did click on this, but I kind of want to make this video anyway. But people on these programs are giving people a bad rap, and I don't think it's gonna last forever. And you can't raise your kids off welfare anymore. So you might want to go to work. You might want to go to school because the world is only getting harder as time goes by. And it's not going to get easier. So if there are programs and you need help, if you need food, don't be ashamed to go to the food pantry. If you need help with your bills, go to the place. It's places to help people with their bills. I have been to many places in my time to help me with my bills that I couldn't pay. Even in St. Louis, it's a guy called, he's a priest. His name is Father Bob. If you give him $25, he would give you $50, and there was $75 on your bill. Do you know how much that saved me when I was young with young kids and couldn't put my pieces of dollars together? I'm not ashamed. Just a ghettoologist, hoodologist, trapologist. Went to a few colleges. Got a little knowledge. Talk a little bit about a lot of shit on your Nosy Neighbor Lady show. I'm your Nosy Neighbor Lady. And I hope you have a great day, a great weekend. I hope you enjoy yourself and love on yourself and love on your loved ones while you have them. And just let me know what you think in the comments. I'm always here for it. I'm always here for you. Stay sweet and stay beautiful in a fucking terrible world.